I thought I had closed a deal with this other hotel, and for some strange reason, we just never agreed.
Okay.
And I remember that day I had gone on a prayer and fasting. And I'm telling you, when they said we are not giving the venue, I went straight to Nando's. I ate. I was like, no ways, But I think to cut the long story short, we ended up finding a venue here in Fourways. Day one, there was around 78 people.
Wow.
You were there, Maanda. Remember? And then the following Sunday, reality hit.
Sure.
There was now like less than 15 or whatever people. I'll be honest with you, the story for a period of like 2 years does not get better. 2019, I get married, and upon getting married, upon getting married, soon thereafter, my leadership team basically resigns. And honestly speaking, I went through all of this period not being okay. I'm in COVID, not being okay. The church starts growing, I'm not okay. And that also speaks to the fact that your success doesn't heal you. You actually have to be intentional about doing deep work in your soul.
So then you are preaching fire and motivating and empowering people.
Yeah.
And then you go home and? Hello, I am Dr. Maanda Tshifularo, and on today's episode of the SuperLead podcast series, we are joined by Martin Mgiba. He's the founder and lead pastor of Eternal Glory Church in Johannesburg, South Africa. He's a lawyer and an author. He has led the church to grow from a 20 people member to over 2,000 members. And in this episode, Martin shares the resilience built through the establishing of the church, and he reflects on the lessons he has learned over the years. Martin, welcome to SuperLead Podcast.
Come on, Dr. Maanda! Always wanted to say that on TV. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah.
You're called Martin your whole life?
Yeah.
And then you get ordained, and now you're called Pastor Martin. Like, how do you just kind of get used to it?
Yeah.
So I used to just kind of go, no, call me Maanda, call me Maanda. Yeah. Like now I'm just, okay, maybe I'm a Dr. Maanda. I might as well just...
yeah, and you worked hard for it. So, no, man, it's quite easy. I think more than anything, it helps other people to acclimatize themselves with your new, calling or your new vocation.
I see.
Yeah, because for some people it takes a bit of time.
Yes. To
realize that it's no longer...
It's not that guy.
It's not that guy.
Okay, this guy is a pastor now.
He's a pastor now.
He can marry you, baptize you, and then bury you. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have done incredible work.
Thanks so much.
And we're going to unpack that.
Yeah.
But as we do on this podcast, we like to get the full story. So if you can start us as early as possible, who's Martin, and just walk us the journey to where we are today.
Awesome. So Martin Mgiba is, first of all, a child of God.
Lovely. What does that mean?
It means that I am born again. I've accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I'm a follower of Christ.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Also, I am married to an extremely hot Zulu woman. She's from Richards Bay.
And she's extremely
hot. Like a heat on, So,
Right.
been married for, I believe it's now 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Been that long?
No, man, I can write books. I cannot write. I know it all.
Yeah, I'm keen to read.
So 6 years, blessed with two
man.
beautiful baby girls.
Excellent.
Originally from a place called Tulamash in Bushbuck Ridge.
Right, that exists in this country.
Please forgive him. Look, man, that is the center of Mpumalanga, okay? So Tulamash in Bushbuck Ridge. I stayed there for how many years? I think until the age of 10 or so.
Okay.
And then I moved to Johannesburg, studied.
Okay. Where about in Johannesburg?
Stayed in Boksburg.
Okay.
Stayed in Boksburg and then got saved at Rivers Church.
So what brings you to Johannesburg?
My dad got a job at like a company here in Josie.
All right. And what did he do?
He was a salesperson for this other company called VAE Africa. I don't know if it's still there.
All right.
But yeah, he's into sales and marketing.
Good.
So move aside, went to somewhat of a, what they would classify as a white church.
Okay.
You know,
I also like to know what that means also.
I think it will make sense as I narrate the story.
Okay.
So in 2002, gave my life to the Lord at Rivers Church.
Yeah.
And then throughout high school, started preaching the gospel.
Sure.
But I grew up in a home where my old man placed such a high emphasis on education.
Okay.
I started sensing the call of God since around, let's say, when I got filled with the Holy Spirit, like maybe in around grade 9 or 10 or so. And
what does feeling the call of God mean?
It meant that I really felt a tug or a push for pastoral work.
Jeez.
I didn't know what that looked like, but in fact, let me even just rewind a bit. Must have been around the year 1996. I would have been 8 years old or so. And someone played a video cassette of T.D. Jakes preaching.
No way.
And I saw him preaching at Rhema.
Yeah.
He was going up the stairs saying, "You'll move from glory to glory," you know, in that T.D. Jakes style, you know.
Yes.
And somehow I felt like one day I'm going to do what this guy does.
Your age, you're 8 years old.
8 years old. No cap.
Sure.
No cap whatsoever. So by around grade 9, 10, soon thereafter, after I'd just given my life to the Lord, go filled with the Holy Spirit, I felt like, okay, I want to be a pastor. I was getting a bit more involved with church.
Sure.
And strangely enough, another theme that I want to touch on is just pivotal people.
Okay.
There's a friend of mine called Musonga Ngwenya. He was a bit more advanced in his walk with the Lord, and he influenced me big time.
Okay. So you will notice throughout this whole conversation, I'll ask you what things mean.
Yes.
Because not everyone.
Not everyone is there.
So for some of the conversation, you might as well just kind of what this means is. Yeah. So someone is advancing the walk with the Lord and they're influencing you.
Yeah. So I had just gotten saved, and I think he had been saved a bit longer.
Okay.
He knew all the gospel music. He knew all the scriptures.
Okay.
So what was interesting about him is that he helped me to stay grounded during that time, but also introduced me to music.
Okay.
So
there's
and
another
that
theme.
would obviously play a very, very important role
Sure.
in my journey as a pastor. So this high school, I'm journeying with this gentleman. I'm getting more involved with church. I want to go to Bible college.
Wow.
But my old man is like, no. Let's get some real education.
Get a real career.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Let's get a real career. So then went to UKZN and studied towards law. Completed, and I had the privilege of doing my articles at a top 5 law firm, commercial law firm.
Good.
Completed articles, and upon completing my articles, there was a great deal of discontentment.
Sure.
And not only that, my life was really just not moving.
Sure.
At some stage, Maanda, I really thought I was bewitched. I thought my aunts were dealing with me. No, life was just not moving, right?
Okay. What does that mean?
It just meant
you've got a career as a lawyer.
I've got a career, I've got all of this, but there's just no fulfillment.
Sure.
And because I'm not particularly fulfilled, I'm that type of person who's very much fueled by passion.
I see.
I know there are some people who rely on discipline. I need to feel it. I need to feel it. I need to be like,
I see.
So as a result of that, I was not really engaged. And the obvious result is that you don't really do well when you're engaged.
I see.
And I remember this one time, I now just started in a transition of moving back to Joburg. I asked to meet up with you.
I didn't realize there's a part about me.
There's a part about you. And I tell you.
Please, when the next guest comes, brief them to remove the part about me. Okay.
So I asked to meet up with you. I wanted to tell you about my plans. I said I want to do a CFA. And these were the ideas. And I think you started hearing me speak around the issue of ministry. And something in you said, you need to start a church. And obviously, this was not the initial sort of thought or feeling that I had around ministry. Yeah. I'd always wanted to do it, but I had not gotten the opportunity and the courage to do it. Yeah. So upon having that conversation, I think one mustered somewhat of a courage to start something.
Sure.
So soon thereafter, another friend basically said to me, let's start a connect group at Starbucks.
There's also this part about you. There's such multiple things.
Yeah. So
okay, so let's start a what?
A connect group.
Okay.
So it's what they would call a cell group. Okay. So it's like it's a church group in essence.
Okay.
So what would happen is that we'd meet on a Thursday. Okay. Just share the word and pray at Starbucks in Rosebank.
Right. So to translate, you meet at Starbucks and you open the Bible and you share scriptures.
Yes, that's correct.
And then you hold hands and you pray for what?
We pray for each other. Okay. And in that moment, or not even that moment, but during that season, I also had the opportunity to cast vision. Okay. Around the issue of church.
I see.
So, the Bible says, do not despise the days of small beginnings. I see. And I think also another aspect that I maybe just wish to touch on is the fact that there were people who were constantly pushing me towards destiny, pushing me towards this great call, as we've already defined it. Yeah. Be it yourself and then also other people who were seeing some of my work on Facebook. So I would post a lot. Okay. And they resonated with what I was saying.
Good.
And then from there, we started having that connect group, and that connect group never grew. So it's not like that whole thing where it's like this thing is exploding. There was no explosion.
No way.
It was so normal. In fact, the numbers would go down, but luckily enough, we stayed consistent. Okay. And then 2018, there was a lady who was part of that group. She said, bro, if this church does not start, I'm leaving this group.
Okay.
So
you're getting ultimatums now?
I'm getting ultimatums. We push. And I remember it got to a point where I just felt so much of a tug or a push to start that I said, I'm starting this week. I don't care if I don't have a venue. I started advertising without a venue.
Come to church.
Come to church.
All figured out.
So there's that whole thing. Remember on campus, they say venue TBA. To be announced, and people go around looking for TBA. So we needed to announce all of that. So
this is because in
to be confirmed. To be confirmed. Yeah. So TBC. Yes.
So where we studied at UCT, which you subsequently went, there are some venues that are called abbreviations like that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, like TBC. I mean, there's like TFLS or something. So you'll get a venue with that name.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
So people will go looking for TBC.
Yeah, that's the thing. So to be confirmed. So TBC stands for to be confirmed.
But anyway, so you say, come to church. Where? To be confirmed.
So I thought I closed a deal with this other hotel around Parktown. Yeah. And for some strange reason, we just never agreed.
Okay.
And I remember that day I had gone on a prayer and fasting. Yeah. And I'm telling you, when they said we are not giving the venue, I went straight to Nando's. I ate. I was like, no ways, So that happens, and but luckily enough, as fate would have it, we found a venue in Fourways. Yes. I didn't think I was called to Fourways or anything of that nature. I actually felt like I was called to Port Elizabeth, Gqeberha now. And I don't know how that was going to work. Honestly speaking, I don't know how that was going to work. Like, I don't know anyone in Gqeberha,
So maybe we can expect a branch.
Maybe a branch
of Eternal Glory Church in Gqeberha. So, just speaking directly to the camera, there is a branch of EGC coming to you if you are in Gqeberha.
Gqeberha, yes. So, but I think to cut the long story short, we ended up finding a venue here in Fourways. It was somewhere in the woods. Yeah. The work started. day one, there was around 78 people.
Wow.
You were there, man. Remember? And we're like, come on, mega church, we're coming for you. And then the following Sunday, reality hit.
Sure.
There was now like less than 15 or whatever people. But you have to start from from the bottom. Now we're here type thing. So, and I'll be honest with you, the story for a period of like 2 years does not get better.
Okay.
Yeah. The highest numbers we hit were probably like 30.
30.
30.
Not a chance.
I kid you not. For the highest number we hit was on day one, which was the 78,
Yes.
678.
Because we all come for the Lord.
For the Lord.
Yeah.
And then you have
I've gone to so many.
So many Lord. I'm telling you. So the reality of your decision starts to hit you. So that was it. So the whole of 2018, growth is quite minimal. In fact, I would say there was little to no growth.
Sure.
2019, I get married, and upon getting
good.
married,
Oh, good.
upon getting married, soon thereafter, my leadership team basically resigns.
Right.
So you can imagine I'm playing around with numbers of 20, 15, and then 6 of those people are now gone.
And they're also influential to the 30.
I don't have 30, man. I've got around
No, so let's say the congregation is 25 or 30?
20-ish.
20-ish.
Yeah.
And then the top 6
Yes, gone.
gone, but they were also influential to the...
No, they were influential among themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They
so
didn't influence the...
Yeah, they didn't really quite
Okay,
influence.
okay.
So they left, and now I had to deal with the reality of all of this. But luckily enough, because I just got married, my wife was able to sort of, anchor me and stand with me during that difficult time. But honestly speaking, 18, 19, nothing happens.
Sure.
And then to make it worse, we come into 2020, COVID. So now we're not able to meet. The church, we've probably gone into COVID with around maybe 10 to 20-ish people again. So that's our story.
Oh, but you also added your wife.
Yeah, adding myself as well. I'm part of the 10,
We adding
We adding anything. If my parents come that weekend, they're members. Okay, so that was our stories until COVID hit, and obviously COVID shuts down everything.
Okay.
And during that time, I would talk again around significant moments.
Okay.
And I want to quote somewhat of a quote by a guy called Leonard Ravenhill, who said, an opportunity of a lifetime must be seized within a lifetime of an opportunity.
Stunning.
And it was such an opportune time. The seasons of contradictions oftentimes spell a season of contractions.
Now you're talking to like the Starbucks kind of pastor.
So you know what the Gen Zs do now? They don't say amen, they say clock it. So we'll clock on that.
Okay, let's clock on that one.
So there's no amen. You just see them do like this. I'm like, what's going on? Why is this person raising their hand? So what happened is that it allowed for us to sort of just look more outward.
Okay.
We started hosting meetings Sunday evening on Zoom.
Right.
Again, another one of my good brothers told me about Zoom. I didn't know about Zoom. So we go on, and upon going on, there was such God breathed into it because there was such a demand for it.
Okay.
Now we're having numbers like 100 on via Zoom, And,
right.
so it just absolutely got amazing.
So you lose the top leadership.
Yeah.
And then COVID hits, and then you go to Zoom.
Yeah.
And then these people come from where?
So they're not leaving their church.
I see.
Or their churches, rather. They are just tuning in for the word.
So you have your show in the evening?
In the evening, around 5 o'clock
wow.
or so. So people would just join in. And I think that was somewhat of a foretaste of what was about to come.
Okay.
So we do that. But strangely enough, I also need to point out to a certain day where we had gone to a friend's church launch.
Yeah.
And afterwards, myself, you, and a friend of ours, Kutadzo.
Rulani.
You see, I'm his friend. Eh? If there's something small, I must be part of it. So I was at his house, okay? And I even remember they brought us some meat. We had pap. And
yes.
You still ate pap then, right? So that was... So we had pap and we were having conversations. We're talking around just leadership content. And one of the things you said to me was just, no, bro, with what you know, you should be leading a bigger work.
Sure.
And one of the things you spoke to me about was that I need to change locations.
Sure.
You might not remember it, but I remember it very well.
Sure.
Yourself and Kutadzo echoed the same words.
Yeah.
I took it to heart.
Right.
So now we are in COVID, and we are going through this whole, Zoom meetings. They are booming. God is helping us. During this time, we are looking for a venue. My wife was also very much in agreement with you that I need to get a new venue. We reached out to a certain spot, and they were able to, they said, look, we would be interested in hosting a church.
Sure.
And, okay, cool. It was actually around my birthday, so we quickly rushed to that place. We quickly signed before they changed their minds. And what was so interesting about that particular time was that a lot of things just worked right, because even in the previous place where we were meeting for our services, we were on a month to month.
Sure.
So it meant that for a period of around 7 months, we're able to save on rent and all other costs.
Oh, stunning, because of the Zoom period.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes. And I think that even speaks to the issue of running a lean production. I think if you run, if you are lean.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So this is the opportunity where you speak directly to that camera and kind of just encourage people that lead NGOs and churches.
Yes.
What is this lean thing?
I think, look, if you can find a season where you can manage your costs, it puts you in a powerful position to be able to appropriate new opportunities as and when they present themselves.
Oh, excellent. You must come teach there by business school.
Yeah, so because that opportunity would have needed for us, they would have wanted to see our bank statement.
I see.
And we needed to pay for deposits.
Yes.
And not only that, costs of renovation.
Sure.
So all of that,
yes,
by the grace of God, we had managed to save up.
Excellent, man.
So, and I think that speaks to that issue of just, to the best of your ability. Obviously, do the best with what you have, but it's also quite important that you are lean in terms of how you manage your finances. Always make sure that you have margin.
Sure.
So what's been a great blessing is that when opportunities have come up, we've had the resources because we ensure that there was always margin.
Beautiful.
So that opportunity comes up, and when that comes up, it becomes absolutely clear that not only must we change, if there's a change of venue, but there's not a change around the level of excellence and professionalism.
Good.
We might as well have stayed
in
the previous place.
Yes.
So I called a friend of mine who happens to be in the music space, and he came and saw the space, and he was like, man, we need to do this and this and this and this and that. Most of the money that we had over and above spending it on what we were on deposits and all of that, we spent it on acquiring a new sound system.
Okay.
So one of the things I think I need to point to is that, there was always just a bit of an ache in my heart, in the sense that I just felt that our black people
yes
were not giving us young black leaders a chance. And
say some more.
No, it just felt like, and look, it makes sense in the sense that people like things that are well put together. If you are still building, people don't really have that much of an appetite. And I think now with the benefit of hindsight, I kind of understand. People do.
Oh, so what? Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I want to.
You want to hear more of it? Yeah.
I want to just make sure it's super clear.
Yeah.
From what I'm getting is, so you're sort of saying the black people do not have the patience.
Exactly.
For showing up to a new church.
Yeah.
And it's not at the level that they expected.
And of course, it's a gross generalization.
Yes.
But for us in real time as young black leaders, that was our lived reality.
Sure.
Where we just felt like people are not giving us a chance.
Sure.
And, and the thing is this, when you start, you need all the financial resources you can get, but also you need all the human resources you can get.
You do.
You need hands on deck, hands on deck.
You do.
Not just well wishes, not beautiful thoughts.
Showing up on
the
launch
day. You literally need
someone to come
the
following week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what happened is this. Obviously, people are going to the big churches and all of that. But what COVID presented to us was that we were too small not to take advantage of that particular season, because when things started to open up, they said only 50 people.
Oh,
so
yes,
what that meant is
those
that,
rules.
Yeah, so that was like, that's where we come in, like, yes, that's us. And we were just like, we opened and the production has improved. There's a better venue.
Excellent.
People are hungry.
Sure.
So when I look at our situation, I think it'll be quite even difficult to talk about us and not even talk about that COVID season.
Yeah, forget some of those rules.
Yeah, but I tell you what, and why I'm saying that COVID season, again, just to reiterate that an opportunity of a lifetime, as we see, is
stunning.
In a lifetime of an opportunity. And that is to say, when there's a cycle of opportunities that come up, or a season, a window of opportunity that opens up, do you take advantage of it?
Sure.
Because that was our opportunity to actually gain some inroads.
Okay.
The big churches were not open.
Yes.
All the big churches, they were way too big. But for us, it was just 50. And we're not even having 50 people. It was like, so as soon as we open up, people are hungry. We are hitting record numbers. 40. That's 40 of us. I'm telling you. It's just...
You've doubled.
I'm telling you, like, whoa, what's happening here, man? And we were just, and I think I want to double click on this again.
Good.
That around issues of growth and multiplication, there are seasons where you have to double down.
All right. English, some more.
You have to do whatever it takes to make sure that you maximize on that particular season.
I see.
I don't see us having the same momentum if we don't take advantage of that window of opportunity.
Good.
And I think
Very
the
good.
advantage we had was that we opened first.
Sure.
At times, it's about your pace.
Sure.
And I think there's a lot of procrastination. There's a lack. There's usually a lack of just people not wanting to. How do I put it? I think there's so much of an obsession with perfecting the idea and all of that, and we fail to understand that actually some things you will perfect whilst in motion.
Yes.
Whilst in motion. What happens is that, I'll even use another very strange example. Around issues of media, you can have someone who takes a picture or a particular video using their phone.
Yes.
And someone uses a video camera.
Yes.
If the one who uses the video camera gives you the content in 3 days' time,
Yes.
it's lost its value.
Sure.
Like on the real, it's lost its value.
Sure.
As opposed to somewhat like a phone.
Yeah.
That's it. You put it on social media, it goes viral.
Yeah.
So I think that whole idea of just pursuing perfection and not pursuing progress. It's a mistake. And I think that was some of the mistakes I think some of my friends made during that particular season.
Okay.
They did not see the agency of that window.
I see.
Because we can talk about a lot of things about what we did and all of that, but that season was vital.
Right.
So I think for all of us, to various leaders, be prepared for the season.
Sure. And then when it lands, you gotta give it everything you've got.
You have to. I mean, how do I put it? There's seasons where it's steady steps.
Yes. Okay.
Where you just have to show up, whatever the case may be. But there are seasons of what we would say quantum leaps.
Sure.
And that is, with all that you are,
Sure.
you throw everything into it.
Excellent.
You throw all your money, you throw all your energy.
Excellent.
In that season, we're not pursuing balance.
Okay. Okay. Say more.
It's about this.
Okay.
We are obsessed with this.
Sure.
We're obsessed with this season. We can't miss a Sunday.
Sure.
We can't miss. Everything is all about we meeting this particular objective that whatever you are meeting.
Lovely.
So I think oftentimes I've not really spoken about this period. And upon reflection, it's actually hit me that, one of the great blessings for us was that we were able to ride the currency of the wind.
Wow.
And by the time the other churches opened up, we had what Dr. John Maxwell refers to as a leader's best friend.
Sure.
And that's momentum.
Oh, good.
Momentum, according to Dr. John, is that it makes you look better than you really are. And then when you don't have it, it makes you look worse than you really are. So a lot of things that you do during this particular time of momentum, they just work.
Okay.
We started adding to that in the sense that there was a certain gentleman who was part of our church who was studying at Wits University.
Yeah.
He, on the day we are about to open for ministry, we went to purchase equipment at Tom's in Braamfontein. And he came with these two ladies, and these two ladies helped us out. And they said they want to come to church.
Okay.
All right. They come in. And then the following week they say, we love it so much, we want to bring more people.
Sure.
And that is how we started getting people from Wits University. To the extent that now on a Sunday, we can get as much as 600 students.
From those two ladies?
From those two ladies. And those two ladies are no longer part of our church. One is married, another one, I don't even know where she is. But that window of opportunity again. And here's the thing, we didn't have the money for the taxi. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
There was not any of that, but it was a season that needed for us. And it's what in Scripture, we talk around the issue of kairos.
Yes.
So it's an opportune time.
Excellent.
And the Bible talks about how the race is not to the swift,
sure,
nor the battle to the strong, nor is bread given to the wise, but time and chance happen to them all.
Sure.
So the idea is, how do you appropriate your time and chance? So it's your response. And in that particular time, when it was COVID, people and I'll even say this, possibly the agents were open to giving that space to a church because it was COVID.
Yes, because that's another thing.
Yeah.
Real estate agents don't easily give space to churches.
Yeah. So there's that. So we needed to strike during that particular time.
Yeah.
So that was it. And again, COVID hit. No, I think we went into another lockdown.
Yes, those were painful.
Yeah, we were fine with it because we got to save up on a bit of money and all of that. So we opened up around Jan, and then we got hit with another lockdown.
Yeah.
And then we opened up around March.
Okay.
And in March, I remember this one Sunday where people just came from everywhere.
Sure.
I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like we were trusting God for the number 50.
Yes.
That day we hit 80. I was like, no, look.
You've doubled again from the 40.
We're a mega church. We're a mega church. I don't know. When do I write that book on church? On mega growth. And there's a very interesting stat around church growth. And that is that there are two numbers that you need to break. The first one is 50.
Okay.
So 50 sort of creates the impression that something is happening in the room.
Okay.
And then the next significant one is not even 100, because soon thereafter we had crossed the 100 barrier.
Sure.
it's 200.
Okay.
And they say that should you fail to cross the 200 marker in the first 4 years,
Yeah.
hardly do you ever cross that 200 barrier. And this was something that was taught by Bill Hybels and Rick Warren during the 80s when they were doing their tours around issues of church growth. Their whole idea was that how do you break the 200 marker?
Sure. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember this. Yes.
200 marker. So
200 was a big, yes.
So that was it. Breaking the 50 marker, that was exceptional.
Yeah.
And then within that, when I guess would have been in our 3rd year of existence as a church,
Sure.
we soon thereafter we broke the 200 member barrier.
Yeah.
And we added a service.
Yeah.
And from then on, a lot has soon transpired. But I think for me, one aspect I really want to just touch on, and Bishop T.D. Jakes touches on it, even as a whole conference named after it, and that's the idea of leading while bleeding.
Okay.
You know,
that one hit. I can hear Rulani was. She gave away. Hey, she didn't do the.
Yeah, she didn't clock it. She didn't
clock it. Rulani, you clock it.
Let him cook. Let him cook. So, what had happened? The guys leaving in 2019.
Okay.
That really wounded me.
Also, that your first leadership.
First
team.
leadership batch, because obviously that's your core team. You've done life with. Those are friends. These are people that you felt you were going to be lifelong friends. All of that, and then now all of a sudden, you are left in a space where you are feeling inadequate. And I don't think, and this is a leadership session. I don't know if I'm allowed to touch on this.
This is the conversation.
I don't think. Okay.
I want to just double down on this because I think, at the top of the thing we talk about what the amazing work you're doing. But,
yes.
But and hardly ever do we get the opportunity to get into the
So I think
piece.
maybe we can even say growing while bleeding.
Growing, leading,
all of that.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what happens is that obviously, let me paint a bit of a picture. Fortunately or unfortunately, pastoral work is hard work. You need to lead with your emotions on your sleeves. Like you care. That's the thing. Now imagine the average human being probably has one breakup a year. Or less.
Okay.
Or less.
Okay.
And you need a bit of time to heal.
Yeah, you mean, so I'm trying to go back in high school, how many?
No, I'm just, like even now, if you can talk to them, look, our viewers can understand what I'm talking about. The streets are cold.
No.
Like right now, like somebody's like, Pastor, you're talking to me, yes. So you've got a hard connection with these people.
Sure.
They bounce.
Jeez.
Obviously, it's a vote. It's a motion of no confidence.
Sure.
You're feeling inadequate. You're feeling rejected. Sure. But I just want to paint that whole idea of a person has one breakup, maybe in a year or even in a cycle of 5 years. Sure. Depending on how your life works. A pastor experiences I don't know how many in a year.
Say more.
In the sense that when people leave you, your heart is attached.
Sure.
If you are not heard, it probably means you didn't care.
Oh, wow.
But
so
you constantly need to care.
I see.
And this the first batch were people that really, they were really, they were very close to my heart.
And they know you, and they
know you,
they know
all
the
of
inside,
that.
they know all of that stuff.
Exactly. And I think during that particular time, I don't even want to demonize them, because you, as a young leader, one of the things that you're probably struggling with is insecurities, in the sense that you're not sure about your leadership identity. You need to find your leadership voice.
Sure.
And you're making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
You are not showing up with as much confidence. Craig Rochelle talks about how when a leader lacks confidence, the followers will lack commitment.
Sure.
I think that's Craig Rochelle or John Maxwell.
Sure.
So you are struggling with those type of things. So
yes.
I also want to commend them and say thank you so much to those guys, in the sense that they believed in me before the thing took shape.
Sure.
And they contributed to it. But when people leave as well, it hurts. And honestly speaking, I went through all of this period not being okay. I'm in COVID, not being okay. The church starts growing. I'm not okay. And that also speaks to the fact that your success doesn't heal you. You actually have to be intentional about doing deep work in your soul. You know, the Bible talks about how, beloved, I wish above all that you may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Okay. And I think maybe something to touch on is this, is that don't bleed on people who never cut you.
So this is how you respond. This is how you respond.
People who are coming, they knew nothing about those who left.
So you are still bleeding.
I'm still bleeding.
So then you are preaching fire and motivating and empowering people.
Yeah.
And then you go home
and I'm in pain. I'm double guessing myself. Is that what they call it?
Second
guessing myself.
Sure.
I'm second guessing myself. I'm struggling for confidence. In as much as there's growth, there's still pain. Sure. And I think for me that speaks to something around the fact that you don't probably, as a leader, you don't have as much recovery time as you'd like to have.
Jeez.
I think in this season where there's such an emphasis on mental health, we have become afraid to speak to leaders around mental toughness.
Okay.
And this is not to trivialize the issue of mental health.
Sure.
It's not.
So they can coexist.
It can coexist. Yes. You can get well as the journey goes. Because I'm in a window, right? It's a window. It's a window I've been praying God about. But I can't say I am not okay.
So therefore we cannot grow.
We cannot grow. I needed to make sure, and here's the thing, many of us are carrying niggles in the sense that a few injuries, you know, like even professional soccer players or professional athletes, they'll talk about, I'll go for an operation at the end of the season.
Sure.
And that is to say they are playing through discomfort.
Sure.
And I don't think many of us are willing to pay the pain, or rather the price of discomfort in the process.
Sure.
In the sense that in this season, I need to draw from my resilience. I need to develop resilience. I need to make sure that I heal as I go.
Sure.
And this is not in any way to trivialize the necessity for therapy.
Yes.
The necessity
do all that stuff.
Do all of that.
Yes,
I probably should have done a bit more of that. But I don't regret the fact that I was still in motion.
Okay, good.
And then the second aspect that I just touched on was the fact that you don't bleed on people who never cut you.
Yes.
They don't know the fact that people left. They've come. Dr. Noel Jones said a statement where he says, why lose your mind over someone who doesn't love you when you're going to need it for someone who does? And they are...
Hey, he's dropping. Hey, Clammy's got this one now. What does this one mean for this generation?
You know what I mean? So I don't know what this one means. I'm still here. I'm talking it. You know, in as much as we are hurt by people, we are healed by people.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
because
very good.
In as much as someone didn't think you were a great leader,
very good.
For some people, you are exactly the leader that they needed.
Sure.
So I think for me, the turnaround strategies was just really, number one, partnering with some of the friends that I had. They were able to bring in their skills, and we were able to develop an identity around what it is that was going to be our value add to the body of Christ.
Good. He's talking like it's okay. I feel like I'm in class now.
And then obviously the second one was that you have to lead while bleeding. Third one was that don't bleed on people who never hurt you. Maybe let me just talk around the issue of the value add. You said something very interesting in our conversation before we started filming around the whole aspect of follow the numbers. I could even say follow the impact.
Oh, good. Yes. Right? Where the impact is.
Where the impact is.
Numbers.
Yes. Your people will tell you what they like about you.
Yes.
And I think one of the mistakes we make as leaders and as pastors, we lead others as if we're leading ourselves.
Right. Say more.
Yeah, I'm just saying that whatever it is that you are doing, there must be a demand for it from the market.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Right?
That's here.
So in our case, we're having church. I don't think I'm a bad preacher.
You've been preaching since you were in high school.
I'm telling you, I've been preaching.
I don't know what we were doing in high school, but I don't know if we were preaching.
I really think I'm actually, I think one of my core gifts is that of preaching.
Excellent.
But I've got a background in music.
Yes, you do.
So worship team, all of that. We started and we invested in our music ministry. And there was just something there. There was life there.
Good.
It resonated with people.
Good.
And as a result of that, we said we need to invest more into this.
I see.
So we never
doubled down on what you're strong at.
Exactly. So the idea was not to...
Beautiful.
It was not to say we love music, we're going to push into it.
Yeah.
The market...
Yes. So, but the market is enjoying this, but you're also very good at this.
I'm also very good at it, yeah.
This is a beautiful sweet spot.
It's a sweet, so I literally hit a place of convergence.
Yes.
In the sense that my gifting, my passion, my calling, and all of that, they had converged in one place.
I see.
And it was making an impact.
Good.
And in all of this, imagine there's not a proper children's church. There's nothing. But what we do have is a great worship team.
Okay.
And I think, again, it's really just to touch on the whole idea of use what's in your hands to fulfill what's in your heart.
Excellent. Oh, so use what's in your hands to fulfill what's in your heart.
What's in your heart? Moses, what do you have in your hand?
Yes.
Elisha, to the widow woman, what do you have in your house?
Okay.
We had music. And that was something that was working in terms of drawing the masses.
Yeah.
And
but before you go there, so because one of the things I'm hearing is, if we were to write a church about church growth,
yeah,
you know, someone might kind of go, I don't know, have a great worship team, but that's not the answer.
Yes.
The answer is, okay, you are great at worship. This market loves this worship.
Yeah.
Then you double down on this, and this is your value proposition. For someone else, it could be the greatest of children's church.
That's it.
I see.
No, so that's exactly it. And as time has gone on, we've had an opportunity to double down on our children's church.
Yes.
And it's become such a great growth track.
Okay.
We've had, but in all of this, what has actually happened is that we've gotten super strong on what we are strong in.
Wow, man, that's good.
And
that's
I
very, very, very good.
I think there's this whole illusion of balance.
Okay. Or just kind of being great at everything, like an all-rounder church.
And hardly are we, like, it's very rare to find a steakhouse that sells great coffee. All of that. Like, I want my coffee from a coffee place.
Okay.
I want my steak from a steakhouse. And this is not to say that, there's not look, the word of God, we preach it without any dilution.
Yes.
We don't water it down, but there was a growth track. There was a growth opportunity for us. Yeah. We went into it. And as a result of that, we were forgiven for places where we really sucked.
Yes.
And I think for me there, I want to encourage someone who maybe has been in the ministry.
Direct, yes.
In the ministry, in the sense that find what is working. You don't build a fireplace and put the fire. Find the fire and build the fireplace around.
Stunning.
And the whole idea is that you put a structure over life. You don't put a structure.
How else are we going to get?
You don't put a structure and hope for life to be added. It's like, this is what's happening. And as a result of this, this is what we're going to do. For instance, other aspect was the issue of students.
Tell me more.
We, like as you said, once upon a time, there was one taxi. Now, there is an entire service, so the 2 o'clock service is completely students.
Wow.
Like that, you're looking at 500 to 600 students or so on a good Sunday. And
so wait. So just for those that might not be deep in church.
Yes.
So you got services that run throughout the day on Sunday.
So we have 7:30.
At 7:30, someone is at church.
Someone is at church. So the likes of Mandas, the Mandas of this world, they still want to go and play golf afterwards. So they would come for 7:30.
But I must just also speak to the camera and just commend all those pastors that created the morning services. It's just such a beautiful gift to the world.
Amen. Yeah.
Continue.
So 7:30, which is for the early risers, and then there's the traditional time, 9:30.
Okay.
That's generally our most effective service, and then there's 11:30.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 o'clock, and then there's evening 6 o'clock. And all of this,
So 5 services.
5 services, and all of this is to make up for the fact that we are trusting God for a bigger venue.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not because we love church that much. We love church that much, but it can. I think it's got a capacity of around 500.
I see.
We can only take that much in a service. So
also you're spreading it through the day.
We are spreading it through the day.
And then do you get to preach?
I've now developed a team of people.
Excellent.
Who help in terms of preaching.
Okay.
So that has been super helpful.
Good.
But in all of this, the idea was just to make sure that you don't have an excuse, right? You constantly, in the midst of momentum, what you need to do is that you need to remove every barrier to growth. Because there's already a flow.
Sure.
So we had Sundays where we took away, it was so packed, we took away chairs.
Okay.
And people literally walked out.
What does that mean?
It's so packed.
Yes.
We have to remove the chairs.
Yes. So people will just stand.
So that there's more space.
Okay.
So obviously some people were so annoyed.
Okay, guys, these chairs, are taking up. So, so you're gonna stand.
You're gonna stand, and people, some stood, but some were annoyed, and they, they left, and that was obviously.
So I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I'm imagining. Let's say you book a flight to Cape Town.
Yeah.
And then guys.
That's funny.
There's so much demand. You can hold on to it.
You can hold on. It's just 2 hours with a bit of turbulence. So that was that. So we had to remove
also then to
multiple services. And what actually has happened is that the multiple services have actually led to more growth.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course, but because now you're building even your leadership team. There's more people have got more opportunity to
That's
serve.
Correct.
The more people serve, the more they invite more people.
So that's exactly what has happened, and so that's where we are in terms of our journey. But to a leader out there, I would say, man, leverage of your giftings, leverage of what you have, leverage of the relationships that you have. I think. Case in point is the widow woman, the one who was asked, what do you have in your house?
Yes.
That's one. But 2, go and borrow vessels.
Okay, English.
And that speaks to the issue of your relational capacity. Do you have relationships that you can leverage from?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
For me, it was my friend who was very much in the music space. And we're able to curate something that resonated with people. Our idea when we started church was, how do you take township church and bring it to the suburbs or the north?
So help me unpack what a township church looks like and what a suburb church is supposed to look like in this middle thing.
So it means that the worship is authentically African.
Excellent.
Hymnal. The praise is very vibrant.
Okay.
We take our time. We take our time.
The Spirit leads.
The Spirit leads. And also obviously the word is amazing.
With a lot of passion.
With a lot of passion.
And fire.
And then great community as well.
Yes.
We
need to talk about this community condition.
Yeah, the community. Yeah, I think I'll touch on that after this. So we're like, how do you bring that? Because people want this, but they don't necessarily have the appetite to go to the township. So how do we take that and then present it in a way that is palatable to someone who stays in the north.
Sure.
So it means that obviously you've rehearsed.
Okay.
You're using the best equipment.
Sure.
You have the best people.
Yeah.
You try and be as organized as you can be. Yeah. Services don't take too long. I mean, imagine in our case, like,
yeah,
we are, if I go over time,
yes,
we have a problem.
Yes.
Because
there's domino effect.
There's the traffic, people can't get in.
Oh, there's that part too.
Yeah. So I need to be out of there. Like, I need to make sure that we need to be done in our 30 minutes. So my sermons, some of them have had to be, I won't say short, I would say succinct, which was not quite easy. But, you know, that really resonated with people. And then the issue of community, I'll tell you what, and I'm sorry for saying this because it creates a whole us and them vibe. But funerals are such a grim reminder that you need community.
That is true.
And
that is true.
In most urban spaces,
yeah,
people don't get that in the urban church.
That is true.
In urban church. And we said, we are going to be that church that does it. We do funerals. And when our guys...
What does that mean?
It means that
like
if you lose
I imagine
one,
all the other churches do funerals, the pastors
not really,
go...
not like us.
Okay, say more.
No, we do it like crazy. I'm sure other churches do it. Other churches do it. But for instance, we had a young man who lost his dad. His whole connect group went there. I mean, close to 50 people.
Wow.
Showed up. And they don't show up to be passengers. They went straight to the kitchen.
Not a chance.
I kid you not. And also, obviously, there'll be contributions amongst the members, etc., etc. But the idea is not just to do church together, but it's to do life together.
Because that's one of the big criticisms of these mega churches.
Yeah.
That, you know, they just become about a show.
Yeah.
And then people are lost in the system.
Yeah. So it becomes production, and you miss out on the community element. And I think you have to be intentional about building it. Okay. And you know, maybe let me speak to this around the issue of vision casting.
Okay.
I think as a leader, you never stop vision casting.
Right.
And maybe not even vision casting. Let's say culture casting. And that is to say, you are constantly creating a picture of what type of community you want to have.
Right.
What type of organization you want to have. So we would speak into it like, look, there's only one me. I can attend every funeral.
Sure.
But amongst yourselves, how about you guys organize yourselves and you do life together?
Sure.
And the idea was just to say that not only, I'll give you an example where, I remember this one church I once visited where they said they had a plan to go hiking.
Okay.
And then they had a change of mind. I said, actually, instead of going hiking, we are coming for prayer.
Okay.
In my mind, I'm like, why? Why don't you go up the mountain and pray there? You know what I mean? Like, let's do life. I mean, let's do life together. So what we've seen, we started things like your hiking clubs.
Oh, good.
That really was it molded a great community. A lot of marriages, like people hooked up, man. You know?
I was a bit slow there. I was a little bit slow. So you let them walk up the mountain.
I'm telling you, people met each other.
They consent a lot.
You know what I mean? So the issue of culture, and I think that I literally vision casted that on Wednesday meetings.
Okay.
So I think for the leader, the pastor, not only are you pastoring, you are leading.
Okay.
And the leading part of it, you have to be intentional about it. You have to influence through your primary weapon, which is words.
Oh, good.
And that is, I would spend time just saying to guys, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And with time, I'm now literally beginning to see what I preached become culture.
Wow.
You know, people are like, people just literally said, say no more.
Sure.
You know? So I think also, maybe let me just touch on the issue of culture. As the point leader, you are the senior cultural carrier.
You are the senior culture carrier.
Yeah. And that is to say, be the culture you want to see in the church.
Right.
I think at times the lead to culture is the fact that we don't carry it.
Okay.
Because your organization tends to look like you.
Yeah.
And then not only that, with time, it becomes difficult to be, you can be the senior cultural carrier, but you can't be the only cultural carrier.
Oh, good, 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 good.
You need others
Yes.
who will embody your DNA.
Sure.
And here's the thing, they don't have to be perfect.
Excellent.
In terms of, like, for instance, your son looks like you enough, but he is still distinct enough for me to see that this is him.
Yes, 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 yes.
So there's that element of that
Good,
this is an individual, but there are underlying values
attributes
that we go by. And I think when you come around the issue of values, it's not even the pursuit of a utopian environment that you know fully well it's not true, in the sense that you can't live up to it. It has to be real.
Sure, it's got to be authentic. And
gotta
that's
be
what
real.
I'm hearing here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I visit your church, and it's just, you are like, you are so yourself that it's almost hard to see you in another environment doing something different.
Yeah. And it also allows other people to be themselves.
I see.
You want an authentic relationship, because, and that's, I think that what makes people come to a place where they say, this is my community, this is my tribe.
Sure.
When people can be their authentic and transformed selves.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So the issue of culture, you have to be very intentional about it.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about how culture is created by what you promote or permit.
Sure.
So for us, we've promoted things that we want to see.
Okay.
So whatever we see that is great, we reward it.
Sure.
And then something that is not in line with our community as well, or with our values, we speak out against it. So we speak for and speak out against.
Sure.
So the other idea would be just, if you permit it, you end up having culture by default instead of having it by design. I see. And you don't want culture by default. You want culture by design.
Right.
The production may attract people.
Yeah.
But culture plants them.
Oh, wow. Culture and this community, and just more than the singing and the...
Yeah, because our vision is saying we're calling many sons to glory. But for many people, they don't interact with that vision of we're calling many sons to glory. They interact with that whole idea of, what value do you place on people? Do you care about me? You know, and I think when you come from a place of caring, is that even when your actions are wrong, they trust your heart.
Yes.
And you want to have that. And I think there's somewhat of a dichotomy, in the sense that from a church standpoint, not only are you leading an organization, you are leading what is a family.
Okay.
You have to be able to speak to both those particular elements.
Say more.
In the sense that there has to be organizational savviness. And, right? It's an organization at the end of the day.
Yes.
This is what we're about. But there's such a flow of life. People are doing life. People's giftings are coming to life. People are making friendships. And it's at a point where people are no longer just attracted to the music or attracted to the preaching, but they're attracted to each other.
Sure, that's beautiful.
And that's how people lock.
That's beautiful. And I was talking to the senior leaders for one big church community, and this issue of family versus organization, and they're kind of reflecting when they look at the portfolio of the churches. They're like, oh, that one, largely family, that one, and just this friction around.
Tension.
Yes, and what I'm hearing you say is you found a way to bring them and they coexist.
Yeah, and look, it's progressive, right? I don't think either one of them is perfect.
Yes.
We are stronger in the family.
Okay.
And we need to grow in the organizational aspect.
Okay.
But I think the order is right.
Okay, because it's gonna start with the love.
It has to start with
the
that
care.
and all of that. But here's the thing. when the organizational aspects are not in order,
Yeah.
it even affects the family.
Okay,
aspect.
good.
You know what I mean? So it's
so you cannot just completely abandon
you cannot
the other.
And look, I made a mistake of completely abandoning it, and it's
Which one?
the organizational one.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, it's like it affects even that family aspect, because there's an element of predictability that people want.
I see.
In order to fully immerse themselves and function, all of that. And how do I put it? It's the nature of things is this. Like, for instance, I love meeting people.
Okay.
But now you're looking at 2,000, 3,000 people. It's so... Oh man, that thing is so painful. Like, it's like you can't do it. You need to be a system.
Yes.
And we are now basically in that season where we want to be more systematic, or systems based, whilst endeavoring.
While the family piece is still in play.
Is there. And I think for me, it speaks to the issue of, like, as a leader, it's what Andy Stanley talks about. He says not every problem is to be solved.
Sure.
Sometimes it's tensions that need to be managed. One of the things I'm coming to appreciate about just leadership, it's how intricate it is. Because here's the thing, the people that left in 2019, way more have left.
Say more.
Remember 2019?
Oh, you had 6 people that left.
Yeah.
Now
more people have left, but the pain threshold is much higher.
I see. I see.
You solve something and another problem arises.
Of course.
But the problem does not necessarily mean that there's a crisis.
I see.
You know, you have to sort of... There's enough stress to keep you healthy. You know what I mean? Like,
Roland is good, like creating stress for Roland. so maybe let me bring it closer.
Yes.
One question is just help me understand potentially what we might see going forward with EGC and some of the exciting things that are happening there. For those people that probably haven't had the opportunity to visit the most vibrant, what do you call this thing if your search for church
has come to a we will have thematic expression. All right, so we are trusting God for land, that's one. But one of the things that really we just passionate about now is to be more.
Okay. And
what do we mean to say more? We realize we've got amazing equipment. We need to equip our guys to start businesses.
Ooh.
We want to start a school.
You want to start a school?
Yeah.
What kind?
PhD stuff. No, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. Like, what? It would be your kindergarten.
No way.
Primary.
Excellent.
All of that.
Excellent.
So that's the plan. And we are seeing a lot of growth in Fourways in terms of the number of units that are going up, housing units.
Yes.
Those people need a place to worship.
Sure.
So we need to grow with them. Also on the music side, there should be more music coming out.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means that we are recording music.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and then also there is a desire to start EGC West, EGC East, EGC South.
Right.
And then the one that's probably in the immediate is EGC Cape Town.
You heard it here.
I heard it here. Yeah.
Stunning. Yeah. So there's more growth coming.
There's more growth. There's more leaders. Sure. There's more impact.
Excellent.
Yeah, more impact.
Excellent. So, in the starting of business, I know a good friend.
Yes.
A common friend.
Yes.
We were reflecting on this conversation about perfection. I think you spoke about.
Yeah.
So, and I would love for you when I'm done the narrating, you to kind of talk to that friend directly to the camera.
Yeah.
But here's the situation. So, he's reflecting to me that growing up, he was one of the top students, and he has exceptionally done well, varsity, etc., etc. Now, the fear is, what if I start this business and I don't show up with the marks that I used to get?
Sure.
So, because society has largely shaped our friend around, he he writes a math exam and then he aces it. So now he's got this thing, but he can't go out because he's not sure whether or not he's going to get a 95%.
Sure.
So, what say you to the brilliant people that grew up with all the celebrations around them? You know, everything they touched was beautiful in the structured school system.
Yeah.
And now to go into that jungle is a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, I think for me, what I would say to such a person is that being awkward is a price to pay. There's a discomfort of awkwardness. Sure. And also I think don't be afraid of failure to that degree. I like to look at life in its totality. And that is to say, in the full sum of things, you might look at it and say, this was a success. I might have failed in this particular aspect, but it possibly contributed in other ways. You know, I've had instances where I led connect groups that never even met. I've failed in so many things. Like, you know, it's like, it's a thing. I've actually failed. I'm actually shocked I passed, you know, be willing to be awkward. Be willing to be awkward. Be willing to be playful. It's not the pursuit of perfection. It's the pursuit of excellence. And that is, at an excellent level, is that you do your best with what you have at that current time. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Yes. But as time goes, you will reap the rewards. And even the way we say, I don't want to be too romanticized around it. Even in terms of what you might reap, it could potentially be a lesson.
You might reap a lesson.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you. You might reap a lesson. You might reap a relationship.
Okay, good.
You might reap knowing that this doesn't work.
Okay.
Right? And you might reap resilience. You might even reap the fact that you're no longer afraid of failure because you've experienced failure.
Stunning.
But all in all, I believe that you will do well. Go out there, be great, and don't be driven by your fear of failure, be driven by your hunger for success.
Oh, stunning. Oh, I'm too old school. All right, one book recommendation.
One book recommendation.
Or a sermon, or a website, or a...
What book? Can I recommend a podcast?
Yes.
Craig Groeschel.
Yes.
Craig Groeschel's leadership podcast. Anything by Andy Stanley on leadership, absolutely. Take it. There's a book on atomic habits. Anything by Bill Hybels, check it out. Anything by John Maxwell, check it out. There's a book I read this year by a guy called Gary Skinner.
Yes.
Waitoto Church. I think they are based in Uganda. Beautiful autobiography of sorts. Super inspired. It's about how they started the Waitoto Church and also Waitoto choir that travels the world over. And it was during a time when there was the HIV pandemic had just gone berserk in Uganda. And they went in there, they had a vision to start a great church. Chronicles his move to Uganda and the subsequent building up of this group and the church.
Lovely. Pastor Martin.
Thank you so much. Come on.
Thank you.
Clock it.